Okay. Does anybody recognize this scene, like where this is at? Uh-oh, got a problem here. It's not Mexico. Keep going. It's a little closer. It's America. Yeah. It's very close. Yeah. It's Narnia. This is actually the LA River. Okay? I'm for real. And you wouldn't think that, because what do you see? You see these birds walking across the water there. This great, little ecosystem we have, in the LA River. And like you see the plants growing in the background, especially right now, at the end of the summer, you have big clumps of all these plants growing down there, providing habitat. You have sediment, silt, making these kind of meandering little streams. So you have plenty of habitat for crustaceans, worms, and that attracts all these birds. And these are called black-necked stilts. They look kind of like islands. Yeah, Mike. Yes, I did take this. Okay. Yeah, it's like pretty good quality, huh? These are birds you see all up and down the Americas, South America. Like I mentioned before, this mountain lion we have all through the Americas as well. And we saw somebody like the hiker was just killed in Oregon, and I just didn't know this because I was just in Washington, but somebody was killed in Washington this year too from a cougar. So anyway, what does a cougar eat? Any ideas? What kind of meat? What kind of living things? Maybe birds if it could get it, if they're easy prey, but yeah, they could eat birds. What else? Squirrels. What else? Rabbits. Like I see a lot of these jackrabbits. Yeah, some birds do eat other birds. What's that? Yeah, well, they go from left to right, the top, and then it loops on the bottom. Okay. Oh, that bird's that. So yeah, if you did the bird, yeah. Okay, let's do both. So bird and um, mountain lion. I'll just put ML for mountain lion. What does the bird eat? So yeah, so insects, worms. Okay, for the most part. Those black-necked stilts, you see they have those long bills. So yeah, they're digging into mud, trying to find some kind of insects, or maybe a crustacean, like some kind of a clam or shrimp that's under the mud. How do birds reproduce? Yeah, so eggs, and they reproduce. What method? What's the general method? One male with a female. What's that called when they mate? That's called what kind of reproduction? Sexual reproduction. Yes, sexual reproduction. If you have two individuals getting together, that's sexual reproduction. Yes. Well, we're talking about both here. Right now, we're talking about the bird. Okay. Now, the cougar gives. Do they lay eggs? No. They're sexual too, but it's live birth. Okay, for the cougar, live birth. And who has more offspring per year? Yeah, the birds. They can lay more eggs. The cougar is probably 1 or 2 per year. Where do birds live? Yeah, trees, flats, so bushes. Probably cages. And cougars similar, right? You say in let's say non-urban or say wildland habitat. So wildland habitat. Because if I said a raccoon, where would a raccoon prefer to live? Yeah, they want to live where humans are at, right? They wouldn't do very well out in the forest. They probably would die. But what about rats? They want to be in the city, right? That's where the food is. So anyway, really, so you shouldn't shoot rats in general. It's a little dangerous. Okay, well, take your word for it. So birds. What does those black-necked stilts, when they engage with other species, what are they doing? Well, they're eating them, right? Like we saw, they're eating them. Oh, dance? I don't know. They might be territorial. Man, for some reason this I'm having trouble writing legibly with this recording thing. No, I'm using my pen like usual, but I think it's slowing down the computer or something. So the birds are hunting just like the mountain lion is hunting other species too, right? Okay, other animal species. And then as far as plants go, are birds and cougars helping plants? Well, yeah, they're in one way, decomposing. They're helping to, when they process the nutrients when they eat something, and then they poop it out. That's like releasing the nutrients. Breaking down the nutrients and releasing them, and that's helping out the plants. In the case of birds and cougars, humans used to go places where there's big piles of bird poop and mine the bird poop, and then where would we put that bird poop? On our crops to help them grow, or we make gunpowder out of it for bombs and stuff. So anyway, so interacting with the environment, so obtaining food, recycling nutrients, so similar to before. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's because the video recording thing takes a lot of the computer power and it struggles to do everything at once. It's my guess. Human activities. So for the birds, if they need wildland areas, yeah, the trash is affecting them that we're making. Trash, pollution could interfere with their reproduction, and habitat destruction and hunting. Yeah, so habitat destruction is the main thing. Hunting.
How the species evolved over the years?
Yeah, and that affects evolution. The number one way we put pressure on other species is destroying their habitat. People think it's hunting, but it's mostly habitat. Hunting takes a lot of effort. Just doing our regular habitat destruction does a lot of damage. So evolving, you saw the birds develop the beak that can reach down in the mud. Of course, the main power that birds have is what? Flying, right? The evolution of flying. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, they're descendants of dinosaurs. So there's something like 10 times as many bird species as mammal species because birds have been around a lot longer than mammals. So they've had more time to evolve into different niches and develop new species. But yeah, birds very ancient. Mike. Oh. And for the cougar, you saw, yeah, the teeth and the claws, you know, to be effective predators. Yeah, teeth.
The cavemen and dinosaurs live at the same time.
No. Yeah, dinosaurs died out 65 million years ago. Humans, cavemen, you might say, would be, you know, before humans, like Neanderthals, that would be like 800,000 years ago. So not even a million years. Whoa, that would be pretty scary. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go do this essential vocabulary. Ecology. Interact with each other and their environment. So each other and their environment. And an ecosystem, the community, and its abiotic, so non-living. So those words you want to have down, biotic and abiotic. And population, group of organisms, same. Living at one place, at one time. Okay, place and time. Community, a group of organisms living in one area. So this is incorrect. I don't know if I had that B there. But they're able to reproduce. Breed, yeah. Breed's good. If you put breed, that's fine. Just leave breed. That, you can't even tell what that is. And produce what kind of offspring? Fertile. And habitat, where an organism lives, goes about its life. Autotrope, able to make food or energy on its own. And that special chemical mechanism would be photosynthesis. And heterotrophs need to eat in order to acquire energy. So this next one pretty fast. Okay, we'll go ahead and stop there. Okay. So I gave you a paper earlier. It's the Chromebook log, I think it says on it.